Hello. Ah! Hi, everybody. It's been so long. Oh, my Lord. Hi. I finally sound a little bit better. My voice might crack a little bit. But we're doing a lot better, cold-wise. First of all, before I say hello to anyone, if you love my PNG tuber, 𝐜𝐬𝐬𝐜𝐿s, who just commented, hi, made it for me, and it's beautiful. She knocked it out of the park. I'm so in love with it. It's so cute. It's so dynamic, and if you're looking for one, I highly recommend that you reach out to 𝐜𝐬𝐬𝐿s. She's one of the most talented people I've had the luxury of meeting. But before I get into what we're going to get into, hi to everyone's here. I know Evie, Savvy, Green Bean, Eddie, Hermano, Katie, Rosie, Amanda, Lauren, hi, Mimi, hello, Layla, 𝐜𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐿s, you sweetheart, Amanda, I don't know if I already said Amanda, but hi again. I hope everyone's doing well. I know it has been a hot minute. Unfortunately, I started my year out very, very sick, unfortunately. I got a flu and cold. Basically, I dealt with both. How are you doing today? I'm doing well, Layla. Are you feeling better? I am. How's everyone feeling, by the way? Please let me know if you're doing well, if your health is good, if you're sick. I sincerely apologize. I really think it's going around. Apparently, I got 2 shout outs. You did. Hi, Savvy. Apparently there are 3 different types of illnesses, respiratory illnesses going around. And so everybody's getting sick, and it's very crazy. But I'm a lot better. I still do sometimes have a slightly runny nose. Like if I go outside, it kind of flares up. But whenever I'm inside, it tends to be okay. So we're all good indoors. I have been dealing with other different health issues, which we can get into in a little bit, but I am restarting my islands. This new PNG is cute. Thank you. And also, hi, Camp. My PNG comes courtesy of 𝐜𝐬𝐬𝐿s, the lovely 𝐜𝐬𝐬𝐿s. I love you too, Lauren. Did you play the Christmas mode on the watermelon game? I did, but I still have yet to beat my high score. I think my high score is still the highest I've gone, which was, I did that on the Halloween one. I'm sick because of the storms and the wind. Oh, yes, my East Coasters, my Canadians, how are we holding up? Because I know you guys in particular are getting hit with the crazy storm. Also, my Texans, Brooke, if you're here, or Nikki, I know you guys are getting hit with a lot of snow. I hope all of you guys are staying safe. What's Pong? Clocky! Hi, Clockmeister. How are you doing? Do you like my PNG? Also, I'm sorry, wait. Can we talk about how my dog is in here? Hi, Ozzy. Hi. Can you sit? He thinks I'm talking to him because I'm talking to my screen. Can you sit? It's okay. You want to lay down? Okay. I'll hold your hand. Okay. He always does this. Whenever I start playing games, he wants me to hold his hand. I can't do anything. Hi. You want to lay down? I can't. I can't. Lay down. It's okay. Échate. 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 No, hold on, y'all. He wants belly rubs. He's literally right up against my chair. But can we talk about how 𝐜𝐬𝐬𝐿s, I requested that she put a Dr. Pepper in my hand because it's my favorite soda, and she did. I love it so much. And my AirPods, because y'all know I live and breathe in my AirPods. I love them. So she ate. Ro, hello. How are you? It's been pouring for a minute and we're getting flood warnings. Please be safe. I'm all right, Layla. Just stuck at work. Ew. I hope it ends quickly for you. He needs a little hand, please. Dogs are the best. He's a very good boy. Not the Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper, and she added it, and it makes me happy. Relax. It's okay. Just relax. Rest a little bit. We already played this morning. I already played with him today for half an hour. He has so much energy, and I think it's because he's lab. Labs are just always wanting to do things. I can't play with you right now. Can you get down for me? Get down and I'll give you a cookie. Get down. Get down and I'll bring you a cookie. Get down. Good boy. I'll bring you a cookie later, okay? He listens when I bribe him with food. Okay. But what I was saying is in honor of starting, what is Ozzy? Ozzy's my dog. He's my dog. Anakin, hello. How's everyone doing? Doing a lot better. When I lived in the South, I drank enough Dr. Pepper for a lifetime. Oh my goodness. It's giving cowboy. Ozzy needs to come and play with Penny. She's stuck in the house. Oh, the poor baby. Yeah, Ozzy's only stuck in the house because I'm still not 100% there, so I can't be like running around outside with him. But what I was going to say is I felt that in the honor of the new year, we would restart the island. I know this is something a lot of people are doing, which I didn't anticipate. But I thought that it would be fun, you know, to just do that. And I already have an idea of what I'm going to do and where I want my entrance, because for those of you who aren't aware or do not know, my first island was Fairy Court. And if you have an island, if you remember your first... Sophie! I'm sorry, did I miss you, Sophie? Hi, how are you? Let me know if you're, you know, if you remember your first theme, your first island core, if you will. My very first one that I did on my own on the Switch, which I did not share with my siblings, was Fairy Court. And it was very cluttered, and it was very, very far ahead post 2.0. And so it would lag a lot, but I love that island, and part of me wants to recreate that using a lot of 2.0 items. So we're going to try to do that, and we're going to see if it works. New year, new island? Exactly. My island is half finished right now. What's your theme, if you don't mind me asking? I reset mine at the beginning of January too. Enjoy your lurk, Mimi. Thank you for lurking. Lauren as well. I noticed that you were lurking. Everyone starting this, we want to play again. Do it, Els. Do it. My first one was Cottagecore. Cute. Yeah, my first island, I never reset it as well, Rosie, but what I did is I did the dream address and then deleted it, and I very much regret it. New year, new V, please. I also haven't had Dr. Pepper since middle school. I beg your pardon? What the flip? My island exists, but calling it an island is a stretch. Stop. Spring Farm, mine was Forest. Cute. I'm gonna go with this one, even though I don't have bangs, really. And honestly, my hair does give a little bit of ginger, but we're gonna just... we're gonna not do that. In honor of my old island, actually, I should go with my old design, which was I had these eyes, and then I had the long nose, and I had this stupid little mouth. And so I think that's what we're gonna go with. In honor of what I used to look like, that's what we're gonna do. The problem with the new year is that I want to do something different, and now I want a tattoo. Do it, Layla, do it. I mean, obviously, you know, well, actually, no, do whatever you want with your body, but do it. Team Coke Zero. Oh, I love Coke Zero now. That's my vibe. Coke Zero and Dr. Pepper, I'm all about it. My second Merle Japanese is in rough shape with one road, please. I still have my first island. What is your, that's my fave haircut. Isn't it cute? Cherry Coke is so good. I've never had a cherry Coke. I didn't even know that those exist. Do they give those in stores and stuff? I have Dr. Pepper once a day, period. A doctor, well, that's not the saying. I really want to do a reset and do kidcore. Do it. Everyone reset. Just reset. New year, reset. Starting sick, but now here we go. Been sick since the second of the year. I'm sick of it. Follow your heart, Sophie. That is true. That's better advice, actually. Cherry Dr. Pepper is my jam. Please. 𝐜𝐫𝐞𝐝 taste buds? Stop it. I'm getting one. I already know what tattoo I want. Do you mind sharing? My heart says that the first plan, the entire thing, yeah, that makes sense. Gotta go, be back later. Enjoy your day, Savvy. I'm Coke, Pepsi all day, but Cherry Coke is not better than Cherry Pepsi. The horror? I'm sorry. I'll finish my island first, period. Do better than me. I've only ever finished my first island and then I gave up. And then I stopped caring, which is bad on me because I should not be doing that to my poor island residents. My problem is that I want one, but I don't know what I want. Wait, do you play Animal Crossing, Eddie? Do you have Animal Crossing? Exactly, I love planning and I skipped it with my most recent island, please. At least you finished one. I did. And I was very happy with it. If I get the dream bed in this stream, we can definitely go visit my dream address. I believe that Nikki's visited before. And I'm trying to remember if anyone else has. I know Nikki's visited it a few times. And way back when Kayla visited my island a very long time ago before she even had memberships on her stream. I'm in North America. Judd, hello. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the like command, Katie. You're killing it. Thank you. At least you finished. Oh, I read that. Jesus Christ. Rosie's right. Cherry Pepsi's superior cherry soda. I don't know if I ever get a Switch. I'll let you know. Please. Please do. Actually, speaking of Switch, have you ever had cherry vanilla Coke? What is that? Hello. Hola, Lady Rig. Hello. How are you doing? Happy New Year. That's the first thing, actually. I'm sorry. You're right, Judd. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy 2024. I hope the year has been treating you all well, that you're healthy, that you're safe, that you're going to get your bag this year, get your money up, get your life up, you know. Rosie, your theme is walked into a club. Oh my God. It's a bit personal because of the meaning. That's totally fine. Don't share it. That's okay. Low-key vanilla soda is all right, but cherry Coke is no good. Ooh, we got opposing opinions in here. Jesus Christ, I just kicked the heck out of my trash can. I'm sorry if y'all heard that. But yeah, New Year. Let me know what you guys did for the New Year. My family's New Year was very chill. We actually all just, for Christmas and New Year's. Okay, hold on. Because the first one might work. The resident services is just facing the wrong way. But I do need my resident services a little close to my entrance. It needs to be close. So I think we're going to try for this one, and then we'll see if the villagers work. But I would prefer it be a little bit to the left. To the left was the way I had it, and it was like very slightly close. Ozzy, you better not start barking, I swear on my life. Eddie, my boy, you got to tell me your Twitch username, please. Soda tasting live stream? Wait, I could do that. I could buy soda and do that. I was gonna say though, before we get into, you know, the depth of our resolutions and whatever it is, I did want to give an update as to why I've been missing other than just my cold. And it is a bit, it's not TMI, because it's life, it's health, but if it bugs you, you can feel free to dip. Have I ever tried strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper? Is that real? What are all these flavors? Is that Canadian? Because I don't know if we have that here in California. Some of the maps always remind me of the Valentina hot sauce bottle. Please. He does have a command. Period. But I did want to share why I've been gone. And to give context, it does involve slightly... I don't want to feel embarrassed talking about it because I don't know if y'all follow Peyton. What is her name on here? Peyton Crossing? No. Peyton's Corner. She's talked about similar with her. As you guys know, she's very outspoken about her endometriosis and the issues where that stems from. And so I've been, I'm just going to say it outright. I've been menstruating since I was 9 years old, which is very young, right? The typical age is 13 to 14. And again, if this bugs you, you can leave. It's fine. It's just health updates. as we watch this compilation in the background. I was very young, and because of that, usually women don't get really heavy and negative impacts of this until they're about in their 30s to 40s. I started dealing with them at 18 because of how young I started. And there's a variety of symptoms. Some I won't get into, but some are like passing out, nausea, lack of appetite, really big gain in appetite, body aches, bone aching, really heavy, really painful cramps sometimes, to the point that I have to like curl up like into a shrimp. Sometimes I have to sleep sitting up. It's really bad. And I've been taking birth control since I was 19 in hopes that it would help alleviate some of that problem. What has happened is that recently it got so bad that I actually had to have an emergency visit yesterday with my gyno over the phone. And we're putting me back on the previous medication I was on, which, if you guys remember, I was... Ugh! I'm sorry. I can't do it. Where's the data? I can't do it. I can't do it with him. I can't do it. I can't. He looks like a moco. I don't like that horse. He looks like a booger. I can't deal with him. Goodbye. But basically, there's just a multitude of symptoms. And mind you, it was so bad in the past that at one point when I was in college, I had a final exam that I had to take. And I actually had to skip that class. I can just close out of the game. Am I an idiot? Same at 9. What the freak camp? Like, how does that even happen for us? 9 is insane. It is. The human body, it's life. You shouldn't feel shame talking about it. Thank you. I'm trying not to, because I used to be shamed a lot for it, because obviously I was a lot younger when it happened to me. But the previous medication, we put me back on it, and the only downside to that one is that I was losing a lot of hair. There are remedies to that she's gonna put me through, like red light scalp treatment and hair treatments and all that. And it's not a ton of hair. Like, I don't have bald patches. It's just I'm losing a lot more hair than regular. But the medication worked really well for what it was. This one that they put me on, it was only my 3rd month, and I've been sick since the 1st of the year. It's been 13 days, which is really crazy. Just rock a wig. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I go bald at this point, I think I'm okay with that. Because the medication that I'm going on, loloestrin, though it has a tendency to make people lose hair, it's made my skin really clear. It hasn't made me gain or lose a lot of weight. And it's made my cycle very regular. But part of the issue is I've been taking birth control nonstop for 6 years. And so what my doctor is thinking of doing is putting me in for PCOS and endometriosis testing to see if I have either of those conditions, because the amount of symptoms and side effects that I have is not good. And the reason that they want to test as well is because on my mom's side, my mom and my aunt have both had their ovaries and their uterus, I believe, removed because they were so bad. So that's probably where I get it from. So Mom, shout out to you for giving me bad knees and bad menstrual cycles. But you know, it is what it is. I'm probably carrying it over from that side of the family. And so I'm going to be getting treatment soon. I don't know what that looks like, and that's something I have to discuss with my doctor, but I just wanted to be transparent as to why I've been gone for so long, and I don't want to just not tell people, because again, like you guys have said, it's not embarrassing. It's life. It is what it is. I'm not that morena right now. And it happens. And I figured talking about it would help people who are out there watching this maybe feel like it's not just them, because it's not. And it's a lot of people, and it sucks. But, you know, we tread through those waters, and we do what we can. But that's really why I've been missing. And I actually was going to cancel stream today because I woke up not feeling well again. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be sitting here for probably an hour and 15. I probably won't go too long today. And I'm just gonna suck it up, and we're just gonna push through, because I can't stream tomorrow anyway, because another added thing is now through the 15th. I don't like any of these. No. Now through the 15th of February, I'm going to be working Fridays, and so I'm going to be really, really busy for streaming. So streaming will probably only happen either Saturdays or Sundays until I stop working Fridays again, and then it'll be the twice a week thing. But we're figuring it out, you know. The good thing is I am taking iron pills. I'm taking vitamin D, vitamin C. I'm taking, you know, gummies that are good for hair, nails, and skin. I'm taking prescribed medication for hair. So I'm doing what I can. The only sucky thing is because I've been so sick, I haven't been able to move my leg other than riding a bike. So, you know. But we do what we can. I'm trying not to focus on the bad. I'm trying to see the good, which is I have a gyno who is responsive. They got me what I needed, and, you know, we're going to figure it out. But let me catch up with chat. I'm so sorry. I'm so behind. Let me go up here. You can just close. Okay. I really hope you can get this figured out, because I can't even imagine. Yeah, it sucks. I've been trying to get it figured out since I was 18. It's a hard time, but, you know, I just keep changing doctors, and until someone helps me figure it out, you know, because everything has to have an answer. It has to. Just rock a wig, please. Bald patches are calling me out. No, I have one, but I think it's normal. My sister told me, for my women out there, or my fellers, if you have a line behind your head where your hairline connects to it, that's not bald. That's just your hairline, and that just means you need to change your hairline. That's all that means, okay? You're not bald. Just change the part of your hair, and then it may fix itself over time. In the food, is it the hormones in food? V slays no matter what. Thank you. Yes, balding patches, buying special rosemary oil. That's what I've been using, and it's actually been helping. I have a lot of baby hair, so I think that's working. Don't forget to like the stream. Thank you, Rig. Shit happens. Talking about it can definitely help. Wrong word. It's okay. It's okay. You're so strong. Neeners, hello, and thank you so much. You're so sweet. I'm trying, you know. We're doing what I can. Thank you for sharing. I figured, you know, there are people who relate. There are people who go through the same thing. And it can be really life debilitating. Fortunately now, even though I'm on birth control and it really did suck, it wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been had I not been, because there were days when I would be so sick that I couldn't get out of bed to do anything other than just be like in the bathroom and then in the shower and then back in bed. Like it like basically made me immobile, which is why I get frustrated when I'm told things like it's normal, because it shouldn't be. Even if it's seen as normal, it shouldn't be. You know what I mean? How does V not know? Pong, please. Thank you, Rig. Have a good rest of your day. You're the best. V goes well for you. Thank you very much, Eddie. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself first and foremost. I'm trying, you know. I'm not pushing myself too much. I've even told my boss, you know, what I'm going through, and so she's not making me do too much. She's really making my team step up and help. Because that's another thing I want to talk about. Right now in my busy season, I really tend to carry a big load. And my boss is aware of how I've been feeling. And so she's really been hounding on my team. Y'all need to step up. Because you have a teammate who doesn't feel well. She's going through things. She's going through testing. And you guys need to come up to the plate and do your part. And so she's doing really good about that. I'm not that old, please. Neeners, how's your day, by the way, Neeners? How is your weather where you're at? I hope that you're doing okay. Let's team up Rosie and Bully V into taking care of herself. Stop! I'm trying. Well, that's actually why I took last week off, because I was like, I'm not going to be able to sit here and talk, because one, I had the cold, and then I was dealing with my body. So I was like, I'm not going to be able to sit there and talk with you guys. And the only person who can really attest to this, I think, one is, my friend Briley, who I played like 1 or 2 Fort games with, and then Eddie, who heard me when I was sick, because we both played Fortnite once until like 1 in the morning when we were both sick because we just couldn't sleep. So we were both on Fortnite playing like 4 or 5 games. Because a lot of people are sick right now and it sucks, but you know, it's a time of year, I suppose. This is the only 4 patches. Stop. How's her arm getting tired to hold the soda up? She never gets tired. I'm turning on you, Rosie. Time for a nap, please. W boss, thank you. I found an article about the earlier puberty. They say one exposure to endocrine disruptors like plastics. Is it the Mexican kid? Oh my god, I didn't say anything. I have an old Atari. I remember Atari. I used to play a Superman game on the Atari. We had a stick that was the console. It was just a stick. And then like 4 little buttons and you would connect it. And it would, before you play the game, it would say Atari. And then, are you okay? Can you sit down, please? He's all up in my space today. I don't know what's going on. W boss, she ate, please. That was a good game though. We did really good. I'm doing good. I'm cuddled up with a blanket. It's 14 Fahrenheit. See, no. And you know what? It's been getting too cold here in Cali. And you want to know how I know it's been getting too cold? Did you just lick my elbow? Sorry. I'm going to be trying to talk to chat. And no! If I don't find the right map, I'm going to lose it. Bombastic. He keeps licking my elbow and I don't know what he wants. I can't complain. I would complain. I would complain every second of the day. I would complain to HR. Pendon candies. Yeah, I had a lot of those. And also there's these Mexican lollipops, I think called payasos. And I would eat those every time I went to the grocery store. My Atari is a joystick with the button. Exactly. That's what I used to play the Superman game on. I'm not even kidding. He's really craving that attention. He's right here. Watch. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Ozzy, you want to say hi? That was him. Hold on. Ozzy, wait. If you hear breathing, that was him. He's like right up under my elbow. He's under my arm. Won't leave me. I don't know if it's because he knows I'm sick, so he's here, but he's also going to be so depressed because for those that do not know, my dad and I are the only ones home now with my dog because my mom, my brother, and my sister went on vacation to El Salvador to see family. My mom is from Mexico, but she's out there right now visiting some of my dad's family because my great aunt who did pass last year in March, her husband is out there and he's in his mid-90s, and so we're trying to visit him as much as we can. I unfortunately could not go because of my job and also because I was sick, so I cannot be out there. 20 likes? Oh my god, thank you. See, I don't really pay attention to the analytics like that until after the fact, so thank y'all. The high for Tuesday here is 0 Fahrenheit. Are y'all in the East Coast? I know, Neeners, you're not necessarily. You're like my neighbor, so you're right there. Do you know what the skin of the elbow's called? No. V, your birthday's the same day as my boyfriend's? February 10th? Oh, I've been putting it in. I didn't even realize. You guys know when my birthday is now. Dadgummit. I didn't realize I've been putting in the date. Oh my god. I'm closing my throne. I already know what y'all are gonna do, and I don't trust you, so I'm closing it. The day of my birthday, my throne is going. Okay, y'all, give me a moment. My dog is acting crazy. Give me a second. Okay, I apologize. My dog is just on crack this morning. So, North Central USA. Uno momento, my breaker went out. Katie! I'm sorry, that was probably loud. Katie, are you okay? God damn it. I call a webbing? I'm sorry. Before you know it, you're full on doxing yourself. I better not. Now I gotta hurry up and get her a birthday set. You stop. How many dogs do you have? I have one. But he acts like a psycho. He's a lab. So for all of my dog lovers out there who have not had a dog, although labs are great, I do not recommend a lab on the first try. I've had 2 dogs before. We had a chocolate lab the first time, which was crazy. And then we had a golden, and he was an angel. And so Ozzy's our 3rd full dog. We've tried adopting others, and it's just never worked out. Especially small dogs. For some reason, it's never worked out for us. And so this one, we're gonna go with this one. And so Ozzy's our 3rd full dog. He's turning 5 this year, which is crazy to even think about. Like, we've had him for 5 years, which is insane. Because we got him when he was about 8 to 10 weeks old. He was very young, and very fat. But I love him. I adore him. It's just labs have very high energy. So if you're not prepared to be babysitting them all the time and keeping an eye on them and stopping them from eating rocks and wood chips and grass and bugs and rotten fruit, then do not get a lab. Because they're a lot of work. Dog zoomies? Yes, very much dog zoomies. We go in to get all the baby stuff gifted. You know I don't love them, but look at them again and I don't think they're creepy. Camp? Do you want a sunny angel? Also, for anyone that doesn't know, I'm gonna embrace it now. Yes, I'm a sunny angel collector. I'm not ashamed to say it. I love them. And I tell my parents all the time, what would you rather me spend money on? Sunny angels or crack? Sunny angels. They make me happy. They give me temporary serotonin. I carry a different one every day. Everywhere I go. And I think they're cute, okay? Thank goodness it was just one breaker. Oh no. As someone with a lab that's real. Oh, you do have a lab, don't you, Els? Are they also crazy? Queen Vit. Razzie, Wazzy, Pazzy. Hi. Hello. Allow. Like we said the other day, how are you? I got an air fryer for Christmas and it changed my life. Actually, my mom got my sister an air fryer because my sister doesn't like to cook. Why is there noise in my kitchen? Oh, I'm terrified, y'all. There's noise in my house. Oh, my dad's here. Hold on. Okay, it turned out to be my dad. I was scared. Who's here? I don't like these villagers. We're gonna restart. It was my dad. I got scared because I heard noises and Ozzy was looking. So I was like, what is that noise? It was my padre getting home from the gym. I didn't know what I just came into. Utopia, please. Hi. No. Oh my God, stop. I say that about makeup, I could be doing crack. Utopia, we're talking about hobbies. I love your avatar. Thank you. Els, who's in the chat, made me my avatar and it's beautiful. Is it not? She killed it. She ate the plate. She ate breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert, and she left nothing on the plate. She killed it. I remember the stream when everyone was fighting over the figures. Do you guys want to see them? Just kidding. One time as a kid, me and my brother thought someone was in the house, and I told him to check, but instead we went to find our parents. Oh my God, please. Yeah, one time, oh my God. One time my family and I came back from our family in LA, and we came into our house and we forgot we left the radio on. In case people break in, we would always leave the radio on to make it seem like someone was home. And at that time, my grandma was babysitting my golden at her place when she didn't live with us at that time. And we heard whistling. So we started freaking out, and my dad's like grabbing, because, okay, we're very Latino, we have machetes. So he grabbed the machete, and he's like, stay behind me. And we're walking in the house, and we go, and it's Queen playing on the radio. I forget what song it is, but it's one where he's whistling. I was like, are you kidding me? It was Queen on the radio. One time as a kid, oh, I read that. I'm an idiot. Carly! Hi, Carly. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. I know I've not been present in a lot of streams, and I did kind of explain at the beginning. I won't go into too heavy detail again, but it has to do with cold and flu and menstrual issues, which I'm getting worked on. So to figure out if it is endo or PCOS, which hopefully neither. Hopefully they could just take it all out. Anyways, not the night whistles. Yes. And that's the other thing too. In our culture, you can't whistle at night. You can't. Because it's bad luck and you like summon demons and stuff, which is like the short story of it. But we don't whistle at night. We don't do that here. Your pops was on timing? Please, that's such a Spanish thing. My mom would be like, okay, we going out, leave the lights on, also turn on the TV. That's exactly what our family does. We're like, turn on the radio, put in the la tele, turn on the lights, you know, leave some windows half open. And that's what we would do. And it would work. No one ever broke in. I'm good having such a lazy day today. Good. Everyone needs a lazy day once in a while. We don't apologize. I've been finding it tough to be on streams. It's hard. I feel like this time of year is very busy, and a lot of people are getting sick as well. My mom always leave the lights on when we leave porque pa que no se meten. Stop. None of these work. You guys, I'm getting so sick of doing this. I've been doing this for 40 minutes. Are you kidding me? Thoughts on Doritos? Oh, that's Jarritos. Oh my God. I am so stupid. Oh my God, that's Jarritos. I'm disappointed. Mis ancestors, mis gente Latino or Latina, I am so sorry for saying what I just said. I'm disgusting. I'm horrendous. It's a sickness. You know what? We're going to blame it on that I'm sick. No puedo hablar bien. Katya, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I know you're local to me as well. Katya, is it Katya? Do you mind if I say it in the Spanish way? Is that okay? You know, if that's okay, let me know. Jarritos is one of the best drinks ever, no question. I'm concerned. You stop. Utopia, stop it. Stop. A real question, what flavor of Jarritos? The original. El de is it mandarin? ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Tamarindo? No. Ay, hija de su. The orange Jarritos. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The orange one? No, actually, you know what the best soda is? Coca-Cola, but from Mexico. Like you got it from Mexico and someone gave it to you. That's the best soda. VWW, am I okay? Tamarindos are the best. Mandarin indeed is orange. That one. But, oh, the other things I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about New Year's resolutions before we kind of jump ahead as well. I know we're changing topics a lot, but there's so much to talk about, you guys. I've been missing for like 2 weeks. Actually, before we get into that, I don't know if I want to admit this. I'm gonna be real me this year, okay? I've been watching a lot of old movies lately out of nostalgia, and one of them that I picked up recently is Hellboy. I forgot how good those movies were. Like the original Hellboy from 2004 and 2008, and I am so upset to this day that we never got a third Hellboy. I am so angry, and I feel bullied that we didn't get a third one that like we deserved, where he had his little kids. Like, I'm so upset about that because Ron Perlman was the perfect Hellboy. And I'm really sad about that. I don't know if anyone's ever seen them. If you haven't, I highly recommend. They use a lot of practical effects. Like, they actually made just a bunch of costumes and then added some CGI. And it's really dope. And I highly recommend that you guys watch it. I've been trying to watch more Disney. I actually just rewatched The Princess and the Frog because that's my favorite princess movie from Disney. Let me know which Disney princess movie is your guys' favorite. They're good for their time. They definitely are. They're better than some of the CGI you see now. It's crazy. And I'm really upset that we didn't get another one. I have another thought, but I won't say it. Anyways, let's get into New Year's resolution. New Year's resolutions. My first one obviously is I'm gonna work on prioritizing my health, which is why I've been so on top of talking with my doctors and being on top of appointments. I don't like any of these. We're just gonna go for this one and see who we get. Tangled Ariel? Okay. I'm just gonna say it because Rosie's telling me to, and I hope nobody leaves that's here. If you do, I'm sorry. I love you. Okay. Hellboy's face isn't attractive, right? Because it's Ron Perlman. I love him, but I don't find that to be an attractive face. But his body is, and I need people to listen to me. Jim Harper, right, from Stranger Things. Which, by the way, we're boycotting because Noah Schnapp can choke. And the other guy. But, like, Big Boy? You know the SZA Big Boy, the song she made? That's what it is. And I only bring this up because I've seen people on Discord ask why Hellboy is my PFP, which I do want to say, okay? It zoomed in on his abs. You lost me at the face not working for you. Do you find Ron Perlman to be a good-looking man, Utopia? Because if you do, you know, to each their own. Tangled is my favorite Disney princess. I've seen 2 Tangle now. That's absolutely the best. Please. But I was trying to make the whole Hellboy my PFP, but for some reason Discord kept zooming in on his like one particular area of his body, but it wouldn't get his face, and it kept going to his abs. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave it as his abs because it's funny. But then people started roasting me, and they're like, you need to go to jail for that picture. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do it on purpose. It's just Google and Discord aren't working. And it keeps making my PFP his abs. It's been a minute. I love Hellboy. And I will say, David Harbour looked like a good Hellboy. But the writing of that movie was really bad that it could never come close to the old one. You know? I don't think it can come close. My personal opinion. But I think David Harbour was just given a terrible script. But resolutions, back to that. I am going to work on, and I recommend it for anyone, obviously, prioritizing your health. I feel like a lot of us tend to neglect that because we get really caught up in work or even in streaming as well, where we feel this obligation. And I really even put that to practice last week when I felt bad that I couldn't stream, but I was like, I really can't do this because I feel so terrible. I'm going to sit up there and I'm going to be really low energy and I'm not going to be a vibe. And that's not how I want to start the year for streaming. And so I decided not to do it, and I made that choice. And I think a lot of people need to feel a lot of people need to feel less guilty about putting their health first. But the unfortunate thing also obviously is like, I'm obviously in a position where I'm fortunate enough to have semi-decent insurance, where toward the beginning my deductible's high, so I do have to pay a certain amount, but midway through the year, because I get sick that often, mind you, I don't have to pay anything anymore. So I'm lucky, and a lot of people aren't. And to those people, I'm really sorry if that's your case, and I hate that for you, and I wish there was a solution to this healthcare problem that America is obviously facing. But for those of you who are fortunate enough to be able to do that, Nikki, hello, how are you? Welcome in. For those of you who are fortunate enough to have a doctor or a gyno or a gastroenterologist or whatever the case is, you know, see them and be regular about it and be on top of your health. Because one thing I've also been transparent about, not fully, but this year I do want to have full transparency. I do have cysts, 2 each, in both of my breasts, and they're non-cancerous, fortunately, knock on wood. But a lot of women my age have them, and even men, mind you, have them. And a lot of people don't go and get checked. And it's concerning, not necessarily, again, this doesn't apply to people who can't afford to do it, because I feel terrible for them and I wish there was a solution for that. But for people who can, if you're fortunate enough and you have any inkling or sense that something might be wrong, just go get it checked. Because it's going to be a lot better for you to find it sooner, or to find nothing, than to find something and it be too late, or, you know, it be a longer process to get it fixed. And so number one is like putting my health. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm not really sick with a cold anymore, which is good. And that's why I missed last week. I was very, very sick, but I'm doing better now. Happy New Year to you and to everyone in chat. But that's the first thing I want to do, obviously. The second is I definitely want to be online less, and I'm sure people have been able to tell. I've been in streams here and there, but I'm not, unless I'm like don't have a busy day at work or a busy day at home, I've not been on them the whole time, or I've even been lurking in streams. So I know friends out there, people who I'm friends with, if you think I'm not in your stream, I am. I'm just not investing my full attention into it because I want to spend a lot more time with my family and my friends and my grandma, especially because after losing my grandpa and my great aunt last year, I've realized a lot of my family members are getting older. And even like last week, my grandma, she was, look how close this one is. Oh, this is perfect. Stop. Please let the villagers be good. Please, I beg you. Please, please, please. Oh my goodness, please let the villagers be good. I beg. But my grandma, she was having really bad back issues to the point that she couldn't get up out of bed. And she's like 75. So, and even like one of my best friends, I won't say her name, but her grandma, who is like a third grandma for me, she's now battling dementia. There's a lot of older people around me dealing with things and getting older. And I really want to be able to spend time with them while also balancing online. Obviously, people know I still respond to messages. I still pop into streams. I'm in there for a good hour, half hour, but I'm not going to, unless I'm not busy, I'm not going to be in there like the whole time. Because I want to invest more in my life that's here at home, if that makes sense. And I bring this up because I think a lot of people feel guilt, especially streamers, or people even close to streamers, where they think, oh, if I'm not on this person's stream, they're gonna, think that I'm not their friend anymore, or, people won't see my name, so they're going to think that I'm not a part of this circle or this community anymore. And I don't think that needs to be the case. And even if people think that of you, who gives a damn? That's one thing I really, really put into practice these past few years is people are either going to love me or they're going to hate me, even if I'm wrong. Perfect example is a friend I had last year where even though I had done nothing against her, and even though I had apologized for things that I had not done, I was still being made out to be the bad guy, which, update on that, neither of my friends talk to her now, so joke's on her. And there's no winner in this case because I'm not a child, but in the end, she didn't get what she wanted, so boo-hoo. But it goes to show people are gonna love or hate you regardless. So if you're doing your best to be a good person and you're putting yourself first and people blame you for that, who cares? You don't owe them an explanation. And if a doctor says it's nothing without an exam, you should ask them to note that. Yeah, I've been noting that a lot. These aren't bad villagers. Should I keep them? I think it's 𝐜𝐫𝐞 and it's Quincy or Quinn. They're not bad, right? Are they bad? What does the resident services look like? Oh, actually, this isn't right at all. No. That's not what the map needs to look like. I'm sorry. God damn it. What am I doing? Hello? Health first. It's tough. Yes, it's hard, but I'm staying strong. I've been doing it for the past 7 years. Also, you guys, this year, I'm going to be closer to 30 than I am to 20. And I'm kind of losing it. I'm going to be 26. I'm going to be 26. Oh my God, I'm going to be 26. I'm an old woman. Just kidding. No, I'm not. But I'm going to be closer to 30. My sister's going to be 29. I can't believe it. You're not elder. Stop, Katie. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's a blessing that I get to age, right? And that I'm here and that I'm alive. But it's just crazy to me that I feel like I just graduated college. And then I was thinking the other day, and I'm like, that was 4 years ago. I graduated college 4 years ago. I graduated high school 6 years ago. No, actually 8. Jesus Christ. And you know what made me feel old the other day? I was talking to a friend and their little cousin was there. And I was like, yeah, Harry, when he was in One Direction. And they were like, what's One Direction? I can't deal with this anymore. I can't deal with it. Don't be sorry for investing your life into your family. Yeah, I'm trying not to feel guilty about it. I'm trying to figure it out too. It's not easy, but props to you, girly. Thank you. I always want you to choose yourself first. Thank you. Thank you, V. That's some good advice I needed. You're welcome. R.I.P. doing your best, please. I'm gonna be 25. Period. My grandma's gonna be 76. Can you believe it? She got to see my brother graduate university. She got to see all 3 of us graduate. And she's accomplished so much in her life. I love that for her. You know what's better than 25? Stop. 30, flirty, and thriving. Exactly. I can't wait to go full gray silver. Please. Was a 29-year-old didn't love the sound? Stop. 30 isn't old. It's just like, you're getting older in life. I think I'm not going to feel old until I hit like 70. Then I'm going to be like, oh shoot, I'm way up there, if I'm fortunate enough, knock on wood, to get there in my lifetime, then that's when I'll feel old. There is one thing I wanted to talk about though on the topic of getting older, and then we can get back to resolutions. I dropped out of college. Stop. I'm 45. Wow. I wouldn't have been able to guess, Nikki. I will tell you that. So that's a compliment to you. Not me opening Animal Crossing my villagers. Nice to meet you. Stop. Your poor villagers. Stop. Oh my god. Anyway. But on the topic of age, why does everyone, one, make 30 seem like it's old, and then two, there are a lot of younger, especially teens online, I've noticed, when people start showing signs of aging at 25, which mind you is normal, that's the regular. If you don't do it, you're just a miracle, cream of the crop. But if you do start showing signs of aging at that point, it's normal. You know, that's life. Why are they all on the left? Okay, well, let's just try it, I guess. Brooke, hello. Hi, cutie patootie. Hi, baby girl. Snake is like, hang on. I know you. Please, I'm 31. You look excellent for 31. So I think you're an exception to the aging rule. Cozy after 30, it's bad. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not gonna lie, I had an existential crisis on my 30th birthday. In the pandemic, please, Brooke. Thank you for the command. Why did I read that? I'm insanely hungover. Oh, you're at the trampoline park. Damn. It's giving mother. In a good way, like mother. You know, like drag mother type of mother. Like that. But a lot of people, when like 30-year-olds start showing themselves and they have like, say like forehead lines or even laugh lines or crow's feet from smiling so much or whatever it is, people are like, oh my god, you have wrinkles, you look so much older than your age. No, they don't. They look just their age. They look their age. They've been walking this earth for 30 years. They're obviously gonna have wrinkles. You know, and a good testament to this even is like, I love my people, like, for example, you know, Anne Hathaway, Nicki, Beyonce, who else? Zoe Kravitz even, right? You can't sit there and tell me that these people who you idolize for their beauty have not had something done. You're going to tell me they're in their 40s, some of them, and don't have a single wrinkle. You're a damn lie. You're a lie. To have a smooth face at your age, you are a lie. You've been walking the earth for 40 years. You have to have something. But I think one good example of someone, at least from what I've seen recently, who's aging, I think naturally, but gracefully, is Rihanna. You can tell that she's getting older, right? And if you look at close photos of her, you can see she has slight crow's feet. She has slight smile lines and forehead lines, but she looks beautiful regardless. And I don't understand why women, but even men now, are being like penalized for that. This is my island. I'm not changing it. This is my island. Stop. You guys, Pashmina and Mac were my first ever starters, like on my very, very first island. I'm PMSing right now. I'm gonna cry. My babies, stop. Okay, this isn't the shape of my old island, my very first one, but we're gonna make it work. Because these are my babies. And I am gonna kick them out eventually, obviously, because they're not fairy core. Or should I keep going? Because I'm gonna kick them out anyway. And this isn't the map I need. God damn it, what do I do? I should be blessed to have so much laughter. Exactly. No, they don't, but your attitude is showing much older than it is. Eddie. It's giving dumbass. Brooke, stop. Grab the tissues, everyone, please. Please compare people to celebrities whose face is their livelihood. They get all the best dermatologists and still have their photos retouched. Exactly. Bailey! I scared my dog. Ozzy, go to sleep. Papa's here. Go to bed. Hi. How are you? I'm just going to keep going. I love them, so I'm going to take a photo. But I'm going to keep going. I need my map. I said this is going to be for the perfect map. I need the perfect map. Also, I can get over celebrities with perfectly good teeth decide to go out and get veneers. Can we talk about how veneers all just look like the same teeth? They all look like the same tooth. Like you just have a bunch of front teeth in your mouth. These are my babies, but I'm going to kick them out anyway. Katie. I'm good. How are you? Katie? Bailey? Please. Like, honestly, the people who judge age are the most childish. Yeah. Are you winning? I'm not, but we're trying. But that's one thing I noticed. So obviously doing that. Another thing also is Matthew, hello. How are you doing? I believe I've seen you around, Matthew. So hi. I hope you're doing well. Today we are doing Animal Crossing. I've been trying to pick a map for the past hour and I have like 10 minutes left. So we're going to try to find a map, and if we can't, then we will just raid somebody maybe, because I'm sure there's someone streaming Animal Crossing. I'm sure I'm just not. I just woke up. So I haven't looked to see who's streamed today. I've been sleeping a lot. Not true though, veneers ruin perfectly. They do. In a lot of cases, they ruin natural smiles. Oh, is anyone here born on the 29th of February? I'm very curious. I've never met someone born on the 29th, but I'd like to meet someone just for fun. I'm taking the boys to Hooters. Oh my God. We'll have fun. Sleep is good for me. It's very good for me. But obviously, so the first two are prioritizing like life at home, prioritizing my health. The next would be, you know, prioritizing finding a new job. If this one doesn't start paying me more, I have been busting my booty at work to get a raise, and I think it's gonna come because my boss has been giving me lots of props. So if I hit like a certain money amount, I'll stick there, just because not working Fridays is a godsend. But we'll see. The other thing also is, I'm just gonna be honest about it. There's a lot of you guys don't know because you don't see it and you don't stream, but there's so much drama that unfolds within the quote unquote cozy community, and I'm just not gonna take part. And so I'm really gonna be particular about who I collaborate with. And I will say everyone who I've collaborated with up to this point isn't involved with that, so I have been able to steer clear. But I'm gonna be very particular about who I engage in conversations with. None of these, God damn it, in this community, in this circle, because I just don't want any part. If it doesn't pertain to me, I don't care. Do I have opinions? Yes. But do I care enough about them to stay awake at night and to have, you know, to go back and forth with people? No, because at the end of the day, that is someone else's life. It is their choice to do whatever the heck they want. I may have opinions or thoughts, but I don't care about them enough to articulate them here on my channel. Unless it's like in a subliminal way, and it's in a way that I think it's important to remind people to, you know, be together and to not abuse their audience or their power as a streamer, whatever it is. And, you know, but I'm not going to waste my time on trying to teach people that, because even if you do, there are always going to be people who don't listen. So I'm just going to follow my own path, do my own thing, stick with people that I know don't co-sign to that agenda, and keep it moving. Lincoln said, I'm ready to see some boobs. Jesus Christ. I had someone who babysat me born on the 29th. Cool. Galooper, hello. How are you? Neaters. What is that emo? Very valid. Thank you. He's not looking forward to the food, Brooke. Please. Thoughts? Never had one? Please. Galooper, please. But that's that. The fourth one is, I am, and it goes in line with kind of the second one, which is being with IRL friends, family more. I do want to try to be online less, not necessarily like not talk to people. I'll still talk to my friends, but I've been out before, and there were points where I would be messaging and writing things on stream while I'm sitting at a dinner table with my family or out with my friends and, you know, out at a beach. And thankfully it never occurred to me to do that like when I was on vacation. Like when I was in Italy, I was in Italy. Girl, you could not disconnect me. You could not get me to get on that phone. I think I made it to one stream, which was Kayla, because of the time zone. It was like 1 a.m. my time and she was streaming. But I'm going to try to do that a lot less, because it also just comes off as rude. Like if you're sitting at a table with someone and they're trying to engage in a conversation with you and you're on your phone, that can't seem respectful. And so I'm trying to be more cognizant of that and be more present and alert. The next thing that I want to practice a lot on, and I think everyone can do as well, is just I want to love myself a lot more, take care of myself a lot more in terms of like do my nails and do my hair and do makeup, because that's what I enjoy. That's what I consider self-care. I also want to find my style. I think I kind of lost it over time because I do battle a lot with body dysmorphia type of issues, because I used to be very, very thin. I was a size 2 to 4 and now I'm a size 10 to 12. Which is fine. I think that I still look great, which I've never told myself before, so hats off to myself for giving myself that compliment. You know, but I want to practice, like my therapist used to tell me. She's like, I want you to look in the mirror every morning and give yourself a compliment, which seems corny, but it's helped me, I think, over the past week, especially as I'm dealing with a lot of like illness and stuff. And so I want to try to do that more. Another thing that I want to try to do, which relates to money, is I want to try to save more. I obviously lost a lot of my savings when I got my car, which is fine because I needed a new car. But I want to be a lot more thoughtful with my money. And so that's going on the list. Sorry, my wallpaper is Ozzy as a puppy and someone sent me a message, so it lit up and it's it's making me laugh. But I think that's good things to practice. How are you doing today? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Self-love, I'm trying, you know, and I think it's something a lot of people need to practice. Also, the one thing you guys have really touched on is honesty and also authenticity. I really want to practice on just being myself in every setting that I'm in. And I think everyone is guilty of this, right? Where we all kind of sometimes morph ourselves to the friend group that we're in, or at least we've gone through something like that. And if you haven't, that's good. That's great for you, and I love that for you. We've all kind of dealt with that in a different way, I think. And I'm guilty of that to a point, not necessarily too much anymore, but I always put it on my list every year as a reminder to not do that. I think you can be your authentic self in every scenario, because every friendship, everyone can just play a different role. You don't necessarily have to be the same person, you know, and have the same... I'm going to look at where the resident services is, and if it's good enough, I'm just going to boot them eventually anyway. Let me see where this is. And then we build the whole thing, and then... Okay, y'all, I think I'm just gonna keep them, because Diva isn't too bad. I actually quite like her. I just don't like him, but we'll keep it. But what was I even talking about? Oh my god. My age is showing. JK. But there's a multitude of other things I had on my list, which I'm forgetting right now that I'm sat here. But it's just, I want to make the list a lot about me. And I'm not doing that to be selfish necessarily. It's just because I've never, Katie, I've never put myself first before. I'm going to be honest. It's always been people before me, which people are always still going to come before me if I love them. But I think I'm going to learn to put me and them on the same scale. I think we can all stand in the same place and be loved the same. So I can love other people just as much as I can love myself. And I think that's something I need to practice and put into place, because I'm very bad at it. I think we can resume this once I get back if I save the game. What the freak? I have to go through this. Are you kidding me? Gosh, dumb it. If you say we really start practicing all those things, we do. Do you pay the dog cheese tax? What? Is Diva here? Is Mott here? I'm here, baby girl. I'm here. I really want to make this island look as close to, if not very similar to my last one, because my last island, I will tell you guys, I had a lot of waterscaping. I actually had a sunken waterfall before people knew what those were. I had a lot of landscaping. There was a lot of flowers everywhere and plants, and it was very cluttered. And so I need my resident surfaces really to my left. Don't yell at me. Jeez. You own your own tent. Okay. Cheese tax. What is that? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, also, I want to talk about another thing. Can we talk about how... Okay, so I guess Ariana Grande came out with an album, right? Why is everyone just seeming to forget that she cheated on her husband and participated in cheating with a man that was married? And in her song, she's saying things like, why do you care what D I ride and what man I'm with? Yada, yada, yada. And it's like, oh, I don't know, Ariana. Maybe it's because you helped in facilitating a breakup of a perfectly happy marriage where you knew the man was married and you were actively telling his wife and him, like, oh, I can't wait till you guys have kids. Oh my God, this is going to be such a cute family. And then you cheated with him. Like, why are we pretending that she didn't do that? Like, she didn't participate in cheating with this man. I don't know if it's because people think she looks young and little, so people think she's, like, naive and stupid. But she's clearly not, and she clearly knows what she's doing. Anytime you pull cheese out of the fridge, dogs demand a tax. Oh, Ozzy can't have human food. He throws up. He can't have people food unless it's fruit or vegetables because he gets really sick. And so he actually is not allowed to have cheese. Brooke, you better stop with your cheese hate. Oh my goodness, please. How do you eat pizza, Brooke? Do you eat pizza? He's kind of cute when he's running. I feel bad now for calling him ugly. But I don't know why everyone's just seeming to forget that. Like, she just helped in facilitating breaking up a marriage from a woman who was still postpartum, mind you, while she was still married, which is crazy. And everyone is just acting like that didn't happen for, like, no reason. Where's Diva? Hello? Okay, here she is. Hey, girl. Let me put down your house for you, baby girl. Broken pizza, please. But that's one thing I'd been following. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. But I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm going to end up getting the full money anyway, and I'm going to move all their houses. And the thing with that is she's stuck in this relationship. Is she stuck? Is she stuck? How's she stuck? That turn was startling, please. But I hate that everyone is like, yeah, she made a good song, so let's forgive her. No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to forget. And we're not going to act. And mind you, maybe I'll still bump some of her songs because nothing she did was criminal. But she cheated on her husband for a man that looks like her brother, but he's ginger. So that's criminal in of itself. And I don't understand why, again, I talked about this before, the pretty privilege, they get a pass. Also, speaking of partners, can we talk about how Selena Gomez is dating Benny Blanco, even though Benny Blanco in the past made so many disgusting comments about her. And like her body and her relationships, and then she starts dating him. Hoisin, hello, how are you? And he's also just nasty in the sense of like the jokes that he's made and the way that he boasts about being unhygienic and not taking showers and soiling himself when he's a grown man. I don't understand. Like, why is that the man that you decided, oh yeah, he's the man for me? And then people ask her to speak out on things that are happening in the world, which obviously she's not obligated to do that. And me personally, I wouldn't go to a celebrity and ask them to speak on things in the world and policies they have no idea about. But instead of doing that, she went silent and then decided to start beefing with people online about her boyfriend because they called him ugly. So, and then she's also the girl that's like, I'm going to take a social media break, and then the next day she comes back. And sometimes I forget this woman is like 30. It's a little bit crazy. And I think Hollywood has lost it. But you know what makes me happy though? I feel like people are putting celebrities on less of a pedestal. I think like we're finally holding celebrities accountable, and that makes me happy because I'm tired of people idolizing these people like they're saints when they're not. So about time that stopped happening. And I'm not warranting her hate at all for the way that she looks, because that's terrible, but for her behavior, 1000%. Which also, I don't know if you guys saw, but at the Golden Globes or the Emmys, whatever it was, she was caught on camera, and people who read lips for like a living found out that she was basically chismeando about Kylie Jenner not letting her talk to Timothée Chalamet. And she tried to be like, well, why are you guys paying attention? That's not even what I was talking about. And it's like, well, girl, you're at an event with thousands of cameras. Of course the clip is going to go online. Like, why are you talking about people in public? Do it in the privacy of your home. You're too old to be getting told this. You are too old. Because she got called out, and if she breaks up with him, it's going to be a broke up for a family. Yep, exactly. I was only thinking, how did that even happen? Please. Kathy, hello. How are you, Kathy? Welcome in. She's dating Alex Earl. Oof. How are you? I'm good. But those are the two things that I've really been keeping up on, because it's just been a lot. The other thing is New Year, you guys. New Year for movies. For those of you who don't know, every year I pay... Joe! Hi, Joe. Okay, my old island's name was Starlight, so we're just gonna go with Starlight again, because we are going to try to recreate what once was. How are you, Joe? Welcome in. I love you. I hope you're doing well. 𝐜𝐫𝐞𝐝. 30 likes. Thank you guys so much. That's crazy. That is crazy. Thank you guys so much. She's got la tía chismosa. Stop. If you don't like the stream, you'll get bad skin. Please. Stop it. Stop. But, oh, also, speaking of numbers, I don't, hold on, y'all. I say, get down, Papa's here. You have to sit. Papa, sit. Papa's here. You can't be acting crazy. Papa's gonna get upset. He's not, but that's what we tell him. Get down. Good boy. Okay. But, what was I talking about? Oh my god, please. Oh, analytics and stuff. I think I shared it, but I did want to say again, thank you guys. I only started streaming last April, but I already am at like 420 plus subs and 1.6 watch hours, which is kind of crazy. And I appreciate it, especially because I don't stream that regularly, as you guys know, because of work and because of my health. And because of my job, I don't get to stream during the week because I work 10-hour shifts. So I only stream really once a week, if that. And So I really appreciate your guys' support and your guys sticking by me and, you know, through this journey. And, you know, I'm really only excited to get to the 500 mark in the 3,000 hours just so that I can have memberships. And I'm probably not even going to necessarily have them at a super high tier. I just want you guys to have emotes and to have cute little things to use in chat. My goal isn't necessarily to make YouTube my job. If it becomes that, it's a blessing, you know, and that's great. But that's not necessarily my goal. My goal is just to sit here, play games with friends, and, you know, do what I want. That's kind of what the goal is in doing all of this. All of this PNG stuff is just me wanting to buy things and support friends and look cute while I stream. The way we're never on a pedestal for me, people no different except Edward Snowden. You know what? No tea, no shade. I love that for you. There is one celebrity who I love, and it's Keanu Reeves. I will protect him with everything. I just saw a shadow in my room, and there's no one out there. What is going on? Good, how are you? Hope you are too. I am doing better, Kathy. I'm doing a lot better. I'm not super sick anymore, and so that's good for me. He's my favorite too. Wasn't that the skin we played, you guys? There was the game that we won in Fortnite. Eddie and I were both walking around as John Wick / Keanu Reeves at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was really fun. The goal is to chisme and play cute games. Exactly. Very heavy on the chisme part. Are you in there? Okay, why are you bugging me like this? I do know that my next stream is going to be 𝐜𝐤𝐬𝐜 because I've been promising that one for a while, and I do have it on my Switch. So we're going to see how it runs, and I'm going to be very honest with y'all. I will say this, my PC is built a little bit crazy. So, my PC is going to run bigger games a lot better than most just because of how I built it. But we're gonna see, you know, how it runs 𝐜𝐤𝐬𝐜. If it can run Fortnite and not 𝐜𝐤𝐬𝐜, then that's a problem. Leighton said he's asking the waitress for her number. Stop. He seems like a really good guy. Actually, he is a very good guy, I think. At least that's how I've felt about him. And his life has been so unfortunate, and so I'm really glad he found his new partner and he's happy. And, you know, it makes me happy for him. I think he deserves the best. Cozy and 𝐜𝐲𝐬𝐜. Stop. I have 𝐜𝐤𝐬𝐜. I have a guild as well. When you say guild, it makes me think of the anime Fairy Tail, which I stopped watching right away because the fan service was just a bit too much. But oh, that's another thing I want to do this year. So Katie, I know you're my cozy anime girl. If you have any more recommendations, please send them, because I love all the ones that you send. But I want to try getting back into anime again, because I stopped watching it for whatever reason. And I used to have like 30 animes that I was watching at once. I was on it. And my list was like, I was nearing the 100 mark for amount of animes I've watched. My sister was at 400, mind you, so crazy. And I want to get back onto that because I really loved watching anime. And it also really helped me in learning Japanese, which is another goal. I want to pick up on my Japanese again. The only thing I really know how to do is like an introduction, which is, actually, I don't know if I want to say it because I'm probably going to sound stupid. Yes, I need to gush over anime with you. Yes! Kathy, are you an anime girl too? Please, I love anime. I was super anti me playing 𝐜𝐤𝐬𝐜. Now I'm like, maybe. Do it. Same, but I read manga more. I definitely read manga a lot. While speaking Japanese, please. The introduction is just short. It's just like the basics, which is hajimemashite, which I think is like hi, like formal hi. And then your name, which is watashi. For women, it's watashi wa. I think it's for men, it's boku wa. Boku is for men, watashi is for women. Or for general, it's watashi wa, and then your name. And then dozo yoroshiku means like nice to meet you. That's all I remember. And then tabetai, which means I want to eat. That's all I remember. The good thing is I remember how to write it. I know how to write katakana, and I know how to write hiragana, and romaji, obviously, because that's just the English letters. But I do not know how to write kanji. I never picked up on kanji other than the word play, which is asobu, I think, or something. Beardo, hello. It's okay if you're late. Don't worry. The stream's always there. And Asian dramas. I've been actually getting into Asian dramas. I want to tell you, there's one I was watching the other day called like The Fairy and the Prince or whatever it was, or the Demon. And it was so good. I started watching it on TikTok because they were playing it on there. Someone was playing the episode, and so I found it and I picked it up. I'll have to find the name and then bring it to y'all. It's so corny, but it's so cute, and I love it so much. Itsblessing, please. Hi, Sparky. Oh yeah, Sparky. Beardo Sparky. Hi. Asian related. It's okay. Kanji's very crazy. But I do think I do have to wrap up stream here because I do have to figure out lunch for me and my pops. I might end up getting us some food because I really would like comfort food right now. But let me see if anyone is streaming Animal Crossing. If they are, we'll go ahead and we'll raid. Does anyone know if anyone is streaming Animal Crossing? Because I can't, my YouTube is going slow. Does anyone know if anyone's streaming? Don't leave. I'm looking. Oh, Cleo's doing dream addresses. Okay, we'll go and we'll bump him. Yeah, we'll just go in there, and then y'all can chill in there. I will say my highs, and then probably lurk, because like I said, you can drop me at my next job, please, because I do have to get my dad and I lunch, so I'll probably just pop in and say hi. But thank you so much, Camp, for being here. If anyone can come with the raid, please do. That's where we're gonna go. The raid message will be we'll just do that, and then let me get his link. We probably need that, Viviana. That would be good to have. It was really good to be back, you guys. I'm really happy I was able to stream today and fought against my better urges not to. I will be back next week with Palia, hopefully a lot better and healthier, and we will test out that game next week and see how it goes. Fingers crossed. It'll be my first time, so we'll see. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Let's go raid this man's and have a lovely day. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay healthy. And let's try to start, if not this month, next month, a little bit better and healthier. But love y'all. Take care. Cake tear. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.